So you're hearing that you need life insurance. Maybe parent is telling you about it, or a coworker has told you about it, or you're realizing on your own that you need it because financially you're responsible for somebody else now, but you have no idea where to start or really if you actually need it. Well, by the end of this video, I'm hoping you'll have a better understanding of how it could apply to you specifically in your life. My name is Jake Williams. I'm a life insurance specialist with Step Up Wealth Management. For more information on figuring out what kind of life insurance is right for you or how that could fit into your own personally tailored financial plan, be sure to subscribe to my video, hit the notification bell, that way you're notified immediately anytime I upload new videos. So, no surprise, I'm a millennial here too. I'm 31 years old. I'm, you know, figuring things out as I go. But, there's a lot of things that apply to millennials that may be different from the people that are giving you advice. Our parents lived a different life than us, and that's fine. And there are a lot of things that have helped them that, maybe they're not available to us now. And maybe there are things that they had to fight with that we don't have to deal with anymore. Point being, millennials, we're in a kind of different window than a lot of the older adults that might be giving us advice on things. And, that can change how you approach things like a financial plan. So, the three questions I hear most often from millennials about life insurance are number one, do I need life insurance? Do I actually need this coverage? Because if I don't need it, I can spend that money elsewhere. I got a credit card I got to pay off, rent, student loans, all kinds of things like that. And for some people, the answer is no. Some people don't need it. But for the majority of people, I would recommend at least something. So, who do I say needs life insurance? Well, first of all, does anybody else rely on you financially? Spouse? Child? Do you help take care of a parent or a grandparent? If somebody else relies on you financially, yes, you need life insurance. Because what's going to happen to them if something happens to you? Life insurance can help you protect them and take care of them even in the event that something happens to you. Second thing I would ask if people are asking me if they need life insurance, we already asked, does anybody else rely on you financially? Number two, do you have any debt? For quite a lot of us, that answer is yes. It could be student loans, it could be credit cards, it could be a mortgage, it could be a car payment. Point being, do you have debt? If you have debt, a lot of times that debt doesn't go away with your death. So that could be passed on to somebody else and become their burden to bear if something were to happen to you. Life insurance can help people take care of that. So if you have debt or if you have anybody that relies on you financially, I say yes, you definitely need life insurance. The next question I hear very regularly, and it's probably the biggest concern a lot of people have with it, is can I afford it? And, it's not as expensive as some people might think. For just term coverage, base term coverage for somebody in standard health. So, I mean, they're not a smoker, they don't have any major health issues, but, they're not in the absolute peak shape of anybody out there. You know, look at a 30-year-old male. Sorry, having trouble talking for a second. 30-year-old male looking for 20-year term coverage for $100,000. Here in Ohio, you can look about $15 a month for $100,000 of coverage for 20 years. That's not bad. So take that up. If you want 30 years of coverage for $200,000, okay, you're trying to pay off a house and maybe some student loans or something. 30-year coverage, $200,000, 30-year-old male in standard health here in Ohio, you're looking somewhere in the $30 a month neighborhood. For a 30-year-old female, that 20-year, $100,000 policy is $13 a month. Sorry, guys, it does cost a little bit more to insure us than our lady friends. Just statistically, they're likely to be in better health and live longer. Not always, but that's the numbers. For a 30-year, $200,000 policy for a 30-year-old female, again, here in Ohio where I live, and these are just generic. For you, this may be different, but 30-year, $200,000 policy, probably about $26 a month. None of those are bank breakers, right? I mean, I spend more than that on streaming services or drinks out with my friends or anything like that. So you can find a way to fit that into your budget. If you're looking for more coverage, if you're looking for more specialized stuff, maybe that does bring the cost up a little bit. But for just base coverage to cover your debts and make sure your loved ones are taken care of, I think you can find a way to work it into your budget. And the last question I get a lot from millennials is, well, do I need it now or can I wait a few years to take care of it? And I ask them, can you afford to wait? Right? No one likes to talk about it, but things happen to people, right? I live in a fairly large city. I mean, Columbus, Ohio isn't one of the largest metropolitan areas in the world, but it's got a lot of people. And just about every day, somewhere in the metro area, there's a fatal car accident. Can't predict when those are going to happen. You know, medical emergencies, random weird things happen. If anybody else is relying on you or you have debt, can you afford to wait? Also, if you check out my video on the 3 things that buy you life insurance, 2 of those 3, your age and your health, are never going to be any better than where you are right now. So get something early. Look into things with convertibility options if you're looking for something more in the future, or things that you might be able to extend out in the future if you're worried that you might not be able to get insurance later on in life. But you're probably not going to find life insurance any cheaper than for where you are right now in terms of age and health. So, do you need it? Can you afford it? Can you afford to wait? Really think about those. If you liked the information, if you want to find out more, first of all, give me a thumbs up. I'd love to hear that you guys are liking my videos, like the information I put out there. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you've heard anything else or have any questions. And most importantly, there's a link in the description below where you can apply to become my client. Thanks for watching and take care of your now, your future, and beyond.